No intro today. No intro. What's going on, man? I hope everybody's good. You see, I'm solo dolo. CB should be joining me in a minute. My partner Benny, it's his anniversary weekend, so let's shout out to the Bennies. I'm not going to disclose the last names on here, but salute to the Bennies. Happy anniversary weekend. Poke is unavailable. He's having some family time, man. So thank you guys for joining me, man. Rocky, what's going on, brother? Hope everything is good, good, good. G Nice. What's good, fella? Tony Toka. What's good? What's good, man? Life as an NFL fan sucks. Yo, Rocky, I don't really watch NFL too much, man. I'm a 49er fan, but you know, the NFL, the college game is just so much better to me. Um, I think a lot of people feel that way too, man. But Chicago, you're a Chicago Bears fan, no wonder. No wonder, brother. No wonder. Finns won today. That's right. They did. I guess they're not tanking for that first round, that early pick. I guess they're not tanking. They're actually trying to win. So um college is definitely better, man. College is definitely a better game to me, you know. But yeah, man, the week is over. So it's time for Wake, man. It's time for Miami to finish. It's time for Miami to finish the season, sitting at 9-1, sitting still in a good position. Miami controls their own destiny. So win out and we're in the playoffs. I really think Miami can't afford to lose even in the ACC Championship game. That loss to Georgia Tech hurt. I think if everyone else wins out and Miami loses in the championship game, I think they're only going to let one ACC team in the playoff. So Miami just has to do what they need to do, man. Jay Singh, what's good? How you doing, brother? Rocky. So we'll find out what kind of culture we have. Absolutely, Rocky. Absolutely. If it's all about what's been said, the culture is what the culture is supposed to be, then we'll see immediately at noon Saturday at the Rock. We'll see immediately what's going on, how it goes. Just win, baby. Mr. Overdose was good, champ. All right, CB here. We're gonna talk. CB, the hardest working man in Kane's Twitterverse. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, this dude. I just told
Saltwater taffy, dog.
Ben is trying to help out, I think. I don't know. All right. Saltwater taffy. Look at that. A whole trough of saltwater
Hey man
taffy.
said a trough.
Yeah.
A trough? What kind of animal you think I am?
CB, you was on the SC Kane show yesterday? What's that?
You were fire on the SC.
SC
I wasn't
Kane
on. I wasn't on any show yesterday.
Was I on the show yesterday? I wasn't on the show yesterday. Hey, whoever was on the show was fire. Don't matter.
I wasn't on nobody's show yesterday. I was
Katie,
sleeping.
what you talking about, Katie?
Oh, I did a live stream yesterday. I did a live stream
SC
yesterday
Kane
for
show. Was it during the South Carolina game or something?
No. It was I did a live stream for Hayden Lowe.
Okay.
Yeah. We did a little stream for Hayden Lowe.
Did you just interview Scroggins?
No. I interviewed Scroggins during the season.
Okay. I just saw a post. That's old. Okay.
Nah, that's old. That's the homie. That's
Posting old
17 sacks this year, by the way. No, I
Yeah,
interviewed.
he's a problem. He's a problem.
I interviewed my favorite running back in the 2027 class. Man, his name is David
2020.
Gabriel Georges. He's
Okay.
from France. He out there at Baylor with Shakai Mills Knight.
Okay.
He run out there with him. Dog, absolute beef. But my internet was trash the entire time, so I'm probably gonna have to redo it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what are we thinking about this? CB, there's a Fong bomb that just came through a little earlier today. You know, TJ, Mr. Alford. You know, word on the street is that he may be flipping. You know, what do you think about that, bro? What's
I haven't seen anything about that. That's interesting.
Yeah. That's wild.
So
right? Real quick, shout out to wifey. She's on the stream.
Hey, is she coming to Miami? Is she coming to the game?
Yeah, she gonna be.
Yeah, whole squad, everybody rolling together except for Ben.
Yeah, Ben is the 41st wheel. Yeah, he's the fourth, the sixth wheel.
That would be fun. It would be fun to flip TJ Alford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Friend of the show, friend of the pod. You know?
Why are you showing so many teeth right now?
You know, I'm just a happy man. You know, I'm a happy individual. I'm going to Hard Rock for the first time this week.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm a happy individual.
Give us a quick breakdown on TJ Alford, man. A quick scouting report on that man.
Athletic, versatile, physical. He's one of those linebackers that can just do it all. You don't take him off the field on third down, can cover backs, tight ends, and he can get you a couple slot guys. You don't want to have linebackers on slot guys too much. I don't care what linebacker it is, but TJ can bail you out in some of those situations. He's got that versatility. Wicked coming off the edge too. When you bump him down and bring him off the edge, he's got the explosion, the power, the bend. And he's just a dog, man. He one of them sideline to sideline and downhill linebackers that loves being physical. When you see a guy this athletic, you would think, oh, he probably just, one of them finesse type linebackers. He is safety playing linebacker. No, sir. That boy hit like a defensive tackle. Yeah. And what he has in between the ears is what I love about him at linebacker. He's a quarterback on defense. Yeah. So you get a guy like him with Gavin Nix, you know what I'm saying? That's two guys with high football IQs that are explosive and athletic. And if you look at the class last year, the theme was athletic and versatile. TJ fits that in spades, man. You can do so much with a guy like that. Yeah, he was the top of my linebacker board going into this class. I've made no bones about that. I've continued to put out prayer circles, even though he committed to the Rivals. I didn't care about that. As a matter of fact, we might be going to his game Friday night. I get to Florida Friday morning, so I was thinking to go to a high school game. Couple kids hit me up after I tweeted that. So I don't want to disappoint anybody, but we can only make one game.
Only make one.
I can't. I was thinking about saying maybe I go to the first half of this one, and but I can't. I'm gonna be we Ubering everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't live there, so I can only go to one game. So we may slide to that Vero game, get to see him in person. There's a couple other guys out there that I
everybody remember, man. It's about to be December. We're a couple of weeks away, and you know what Coach Cristobal and staff does around this time. It shouldn't really be a surprise or a shock to anyone what's about to take place. You know what I mean? And it's going to take place all around the country, but
it's getting crazy.
Yeah, you know what this staff does, man.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah.
And for all of y'all, I've seen the comments. Sorry, Joe. I've seen the comments. Everyone's freaking out. Why all these bro? We've had our quarterback for a year and a half. That's why we're not in none of this quarterback talk.
Yeah. No.
That's why.
Yeah,
they identified their guy a year and a half ago. He's been 10 toes down, so we 10 toes down with him. It's that simple.
Yep, we good money. We good money out here. We good money out here. How many linebackers we losing? Tony Toga asking how many linebackers. So you got Kiko. You got possibly
Kiko out of here.
West could come back, right?
So
I
let's
think.
see. I'm looking at the depth chart. I just pulled up the depth chart right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at linebacker, Kiko gone. West is a junior. Be interesting there. Jaden Alderman's gone for sure. He don't have no eligibility left, regardless.
That's it, right? I feel like that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So behind him, well, Chase Smith. But is
Chase
Chase a
Smith,
linebacker at DN? He's a bit of a hybrid.
yeah.
So you got Popo, you got Cameron Pruitt, you got Adarius Hayes, you got Bobby Washington, who for some reason they don't have on here at all, which is very weird. How do they
Yeah,
not have Bobby on here?
I can imagine one or two transferring. I think.
Oh, I see why. It's because the way they have our defense lined out, they only have 2 linebacker spots, so they just completely disregarded all of our other linebackers. That's hilarious.
Yep. I can see.
They were just like, y'all only got 2 linebacker spots. Whoever we don't feel like made it didn't make it.
I could definitely see 1 or 2 linebackers hitting the portal.
All right. I just went to our website so we could get the official. Okay, so at the top, we're just gonna go down the list of all of our linebackers, right? So at the top, we got Kiko Maui-Noa. He's definitely gone. He's a senior. Bobby Washington, redshirt freshman. Jalen Alderman. So Bobby theoretically would be staying. Jalen Alderman's gone. Cam Pruitt staying. Should be starting next year. Malik Bryant, they still have listed as a linebacker, but he really more so plays DN here.
Definitely.
Wes is the question. Does Wes decide to go to the league, or does Wes come back? I think Wes should come back for 1 more year. Popo. Then you got Hitman Hayes, who I think is still a project. I don't think we really see him taking significant snaps to his junior year. He's still learning the position. He's big, he's physical, but he still needs to fill out into that big 6'4" frame. Walk on Chase Smith. Let's see. I would imagine. I think Chase comes back as a depth piece. You don't think so? You think he transfers out?
Yeah, you. Unfortunately, you have to move a couple pieces around in there.
Yeah, he probably wants a year as a full-time starter somewhere, even if it's a smaller program. You want to get yourself some tape. So
you have to.
Just for his future, he need to get himself some tape. And then after that, it's walk-ons. So this linebacker class is actually a little bit more important than I think we've even realized or
for numbers,
or given credit to. When you look at it, so really, we're really just returning Kiko, Popo, Hayes, Bobby, and Bobby. And that's saying that they all stay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's saying none of them transfer.
So that's what's that 4?
That's 4. That's 2 Bobbies, Wes, and Popo. Oh, and Hayes. So you got 5.
Okay. And 2. How many coming in so far? You got Gavin Nix and
Marcelin from Central.
Yeah. Zeke, and possibly a 3rd. Okay, so maybe 3 or 4 coming in. So okay.
Yeah. So right now, I mean, man, it's gonna be so young in that room next year. The only guys with real experience is Popo and Wes, and Popo really just started getting some meaningful snaps before he went down. So, man, it's going to be interesting because a guy like I would imagine Pruitt's going to be either a starter or a 6-man in that rotation next year, first guy off the bench type of situation. But man, I haven't really looked at linebacker like that. And
hey, Super Seal, man, coming down to the Rock as well. Hope to see you both. The rest of the crew, bringing the wife and sister's brother along. Oh man, dope. Hopefully you get to tailgate the early games. You know,
it won't be hard to find me, y'all.
Don't be crazy like a later game or especially a night game, but it should be crazy enough.
I won't be hard to find.
You're gonna have a jersey.
Look for the 0. Look for the chalupa.
I
won't be hard to find. Don't be shy. If y'all see us, say what's up, take a picture, take a hug. I've told everybody to hug me. So if you see me, just ask me for a hug. I'm gonna give you a hug. I want to hug everybody.
He's giving out hugs. He's the hug giver. Aiden, what's good, man? Do you think Lance Guidry will last past this year with defensive struggles this year? Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be fine, man. He just signed a long-term deal, a new deal last season. So I think he'll be back, and I think he will get an opportunity to fix the defense. Because we can't say, listen, we have a year and a half kind of window, that we can look at, right? So last year he did a phenomenal job, right?
Yes.
He did fantastic job. The thing was the common denominators were the two safeties, were experience, right? You had Cam, you had James, you had Corey Couch. You had experience back there. This year, no experience. Jaden Harris hasn't played. This is first time starting. Mish has experience, but he doesn't have experience in this defense. Then you got OJ, who's doing just fine, but he's a true freshman. And then we don't know who's playing nickel. We don't know who's playing star. That's a revolving door. You know what I mean? So
it's been a problem.
Yeah, he definitely gets a chance to come back and right his, and listen, he could right his wrongs these last two games.
Yeah, I mean it's not like he been. I've had some issues with the scheme, but I've had more issues with the effort and the execution from the guys on the field than I have with the scheme.
Absolutely.
Because a coach can only do so much. You know what I mean? The coach can put you in a position to make a play, but you still have to ultimately make the play. So whereas everyone's been kind of, it's Guidry, I'm seeing plays that need to be made sometimes that are not being made. And I just got to keep it, we keep it a buck on this show. I got to keep it a buck and say the guys have not held up their end of the bargain as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not throwing Guidry out of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to give up on Guidry or Guidry's style of play or him as a coach just yet. There was an interesting comment up here from Anthony. Let's see.
But on the Guidry thing, I think we do need to see something different. We have to
I think it's time for some adjustments.
We have to realize that the scheme and what you want to do is different than what you can do on defense. So, we understand we're a man defense. We understand that. You're a man guy, you're a pressure guy, but that's not what you can do right now.
Yeah.
All the time. That's not what you can do all the time. Change. We gotta change it up a little bit. We gotta change.
You feel like any of that is reluctance from him, or it's just or he expected, like we expected, for the defensive line to really kind of hold and carry this defense a bit.
I think it's
you know what I mean. Like I wonder.
I think it's reluctance, man. Sometimes coaches don't want to go away from what they do for various reasons, because maybe it sends a message to your guys that y'all can't do it, y'all not good enough, or whatever, but there's things you can do, just like on offense. There's things you can do to hide certain people, right? There's things you can do to hide certain people on offense. You could do that on defense too, man. You can do that on defense too. So but he gets the big bucks, so he'll figure it out, I'm sure. And if not, I hope Coach Cristobal, this is when I hope he intervenes. You know what I mean? Like,
get more vanilla. But I do wonder, like, man, is it a situation where he really thought, all right, safety's not going to be that big of an issue because we're going to get pressure? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if a lot of the style of play we're seeing from him, why it worked so well last year and why it didn't work this year, is because I think last year it was okay. I'm gonna bank on my safeties playing well, and I wonder if this year it was him banking on the defensive line playing well and being the catalyst for the defense, and we haven't exactly had that.
But with that, quarterbacks haven't. It's not like they've been sitting back and just chilling back there.
No,
Like they've been
no, for sure.
pressures, but when you got people running free as a quarterback, you really ain't gotta. You know what I mean? It's kind of easy.
You'd be kind of crazy.
Your first read is always open. You know what I mean? For the most part,
you'd be crazy not to take it.
Yeah.
You'd be,
so
you'd be crazy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. We just know what has to happen, right? We just know that shit got to get fit, and they know it. They know it. You know. So, and it's not like, you know, people always go to let's change the personnel, right? Let's change, but who keep it a buck? If you said let's keep OJ, let's keep DP2 and replace everybody else, who are you putting that free? Who you putting that strong? Who you putting that star?
I'm putting
Zaquan gonna be somewhere.
I'm just debating on free or strong, but he's playing. He's definitely out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. I'm starting Zaquan at safety. I'm starting. That star position is painful, dog.
You gotta think,
I think people just assume you could put any DB in the slot, and you can't, dog. Nickel is not an easy position to play,
and people.
That's why I love the addition of Camden Portis in the 26 class, because he's a nickel. Like, he is a true nickel. He can play that star position, and you just can't kick everybody inside like that. But when you're good at it, it's special. Look at Charles Woodson's Defensive Player of the Year and him able to extend his career in Green Bay, being that guy at that star, at that nickel. Yeah. When you can do it right, it's beautiful. When it's wrong, it's a fucking sore spot for your football team. Yeah. I don't know if we have a true nickel right now. I think guys like Dylan Day fit there in the future. I don't know if I'm throwing Dylan Day out there with the Wolves right now.
Yeah.
Damari Brown healthy is your nickel, no problem.
Sure.
I happen to think Damari Brown's not really a star, though. I think we're asking him to fill a spot that we need open. I think Damari is a boundary corner. So whereas everyone's like, that's our star,
with what we have, he is the star. Yes, absolutely.
I tell you what, that leg get healthy, Amari Wallace is your star next year.
Oh yeah, that's I said that when he signed. I was like, yeah, that's my star.
That's a kid that is a nickel and is fantastic at it. Zaquan can be really good at the star. He played it a lot. He played it a lot at Chaminade. He played box safety quite a bit. But yeah, I know. I know the issue is a lot of safeties don't have a lot of safety and corners different. Hips are different. The ability to cover in space is different. So, bro, that's hard. Like, it is hard to say, all right, we're going to take those guys off the field, and who on the roster right now are we putting out there in confidence?
Right.
Because I want to keep my young guys' confidence up. I'm not throwing somebody out there with the Wolves so that his shoulders start slumping before he's ready. Right. And I think some of our young guys are not ready yet. This question is fantastic. I don't know about he asked, what's my honest opinion looking at the 25 and 26 class? Which class has the best overall talent and is not top heavy at linebacker? I don't know a lot of the linebackers in 26 yet, to be completely honest with you. There's a few I know and like in 26. There's one at Lakeland. I think his name's Malik Morris. Fantastic linebacker over there. I think he's really good. But I don't know a ton of linebackers in the 26 class. The 26 class is a pretty loaded class as far as athletes go. Quarterback heavy, running back heavy, lot of good receivers. Like, this 26 class for receiver is special, I think. From top to bottom, like there's some 3-star and 4-star receivers in this 26 class that are bona fide stars, like Caden Dixon Wyatt over there at Matter Day, who doesn't get enough love because he's got some super stars on the other side. Juju Lewis has a receiver, Ryan Mosley, who doesn't get all the love and credit because the team is ridiculous, but he's another great one. My favorite receiver in the 26 class was Aaron Gregory. He just committed to Texas A&M not too long ago, but you got Devin Carter that plays with him over there as well. You got over there at Western, Calvin Russell. You got Jason J-Rock Lopez over at Chaminade, who I desperately want in this class. He's Xavier Restrepo with more athleticism. You got Denarius Gray at Chaminade, who is currently committed to Auburn. You got Jabari Brady over there as well. Absolute stud. Heritage has a couple. Jamar Dillon Denson, absolute speed demon. Brandon Bennett, another speed demon on the other side there. 26 receiver is just absolutely loaded. One of my favorites is down here in Texas at Parish Episcopal. Jalen Powell, he's committed to Michigan, but it's early, so you never know. I think receiver in 26 is just, it's wide open.
Crazy.
I'd love to see us just grab some really good. And then at tight end also is tight end in 26 is interesting. You got the kid Henderson, 5-star tight end who loves Miami, plays for Raw. So, we got access to him. Miami's going to get to see him a lot. Running back is crazy in 26. It's just DB. 26 is shaping up to be a very, very interesting class. Super deep at quarterback, and everyone tried to get theirs early. You saw guys try to get Diabella off the board early, try to get, Darion Coleman off the board early. It looks like everyone, Noah Grubbs, everybody went for their 26 quarterback super early to grab their guy. There's still some guys out there, Landon Duckworth. There's still some super talented quarterbacks out there as well. So, and it's early in the 26 class, man. Like they just stepped into the spotlight, so it's still super early for them. But I'm very interested to see what we do in the 26 class.
Yep. Super Sil asks, are there any can't miss top notch DTs? If we're talking about 25, the same guys are on the board.
Yeah,
man.
Elijah.
You got Elijah Griffin. You got Jarquez Carter, who's, they're both committed, but ain't nobody stopping.
Jalen Wiggins. Yeah. Jalen Wiggins as well. He's another one that I would love to get. Jarquez Carter. That's the one for me. That's the one for me, dog. That's the one. Run me Jarquez Carter. He's just an absolute problem in the trenches. I like him a lot, and we got to flip a couple. We got to hit our quota. We ain't flipped no OSU guys yet. So
yeah, well,
there's two of them over there. I'd really like to get.
Naeem, I'm in the blue lot, which we'll be all over the place, but we usually start in the green lot, Naeem. So we in the green lot, chilling. We'll be all over the place, man. I'm
trying to see it all, man. I want to be there for the Canes walk.
Yeah. We're gonna be
not as exciting for me because I won't be drinking.
Around.
But
yeah, we're gonna be walking.
Nobody's. I'm excited just to be there and have some fun.
Yeah.
And it's a day game, so we get what we doing Saturday night, bro? What strip club we going?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just chill. We ain't gonna talk about it on here. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna discuss nothing on here, man. You know what I mean? This is a wholesome show. Who leads?
Oh, you know what? Let's just turn this into a question episode, Joe. We got a bye week. Sound off, y'all. All your questions, man. Put them in the chat, whether it's portal, Miami related, anything, recruiting. Ooh. All right, Joe.
Who leaves in the secondary from the portal?
All right. I'm gonna just go down. I'm gonna go top to bottom for defensive backs, y'all. Sound off in the chat.
Let's say if we think they leave. And
so are we gonna skip the guys graduating, right? Or should we just mention
the guys who cannot come back? Let's forget about
ain't no point. Mish gone.
This is a deep ass recruiting class for the secondary. Like
it is.
So I think a lot of people in that secondary are leaving.
So coming back, we got Damari Brown coming back.
He's coming back. He's not leaving.
No way. I take it from my check personally if that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'll put something on the offer plate. Jaden Harris, redshirt sophomore. I think he definitely needs to come back. Does he come back here is the question.
Yeah.
because it gets deep at safety. You got Amari, who's gonna play some star, but he can also play safety. You got Stubbs coming in, you got Fitzgerald coming in, you got Zaquan coming off last year, Dylan Day still here, Isaiah Thomas, who they love and they've been raving about, is coming off that knee injury. It's gonna be deep in that safety room, so he's a candidate. Markeith, I think if Markeith don't lock down a starting job, he's gone.
Yeah, I think Markeith is gonna have.
He need to tape. That's my guy too.
For his future, he's gonna have to roll out.
Robert Stafford.
Yeah, I don't know what the plan for him is. And I don't know if he's. Yeah,
that's three that I think are definitely gone. De'Ani Hill is a junior. He's gone.
I think he's gonna have to roll out.
Mm-hmm. I think he's gonna have to roll out. Mm-hmm. I think so. Zaquan's coming back. Dylan Day's coming back. You want to hear an interesting one? Jadis Richard is a junior.
Yeah. I
don't know if he has enough tape. He may need to come back.
Yeah. I think he may come back, man. I think he may come back. I think, an older depth piece. He has valuable experience. He did a decent job, man. He wasn't fantastic, but he wasn't trash.
Yeah, I think Jadis needs to come back one more year. Big body, too. I like the size on him. Ryan Mack, obviously, freshman. He's going to be redshirt. He's coming back. Y'all, we could have had 2 super freshmen this year if that man wasn't banged up. I'm telling y'all, Ryan Mack.
Ryan Mack is a problem.
Ryan Mack is a problem. Isaiah Taylor, he won't be back next year. I don't see that happening. Robbie Washington, I would imagine Robbie's back next year.
I hope he's back because I think there's a lot there. I think with a whole spring and a whole camp at DB, I think he could be a problem.
I think the biggest question for Robbie is, does he really want to be a DB?
Yeah.
And if he does have his heart set on being a receiver, he does kind of owe it to himself to go somewhere where he can play receiver. If that's what it is, you know what I mean? Like if that's what he really wants to do.
Yeah,
but if he wants to play DB.
In my season on College Football 25, man, he just took one to the house earlier, man, in a big playoff game, man.
That's my dog, man.
Took 193 yards to the house, man. I got him starting at nickel, and he's a problem.
I want to hold on to him. Yeah, I want to hold on to him. So let's say yes on Robbie. OJ Frederick, ain't no way. We're gonna chain that boy to the building. Ain't no way. Isaiah Thomas, like I said, he's coming off of his injury his freshman year. That's a redshirt year. So he'll be a freshman next year. You just count him in with next year's class, essentially. Mu Young, I think Mu Young's a redshirt junior.
Yeah.
He may be back. He's a good special teams guy.
He's
so
a good
he may
locker
be back.
Room dude too, man.
Yeah, he's a great locker room guy too. And that's it. Everybody else is, there's a couple walk-ons. That's it. So I think there's snaps to be had at DB next year for sure.
And there's you need a lot of DBs. You need that room to be deep because injuries happen at DB like injuries happen at running back. You know what I mean?
We've seen it this year.
Yeah, we've seen it. So it's a high impact position. You run a lot, so you need that depth. So yeah, I think probably a total of 2 or 3 out that room leave.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And I think you may want to get some veteran leadership in.
Yeah, you definitely hit the portal.
Yeah, I think you hit the portal for some veteran leadership for sure.
Especially at safety.
I was gonna say that. I love our young safeties, but I do think you want to put a vet in there with them. I think if you want to go with a rotation of a vet, Zaquan and Stubbs next year, I'm okay with that. But I do think you need somebody that's seen some football out there with them. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you start a freshman, you're gonna deal with freshman mistakes. So I'd like to have someone out there.
And ask CB, what's your opinion on AJ Johnson, corner from American Heritage?
I've not watched him yet. I have not. Like I said, 26 at DB, I haven't gotten too deep into yet. Some safeties for sure. Not a ton at corner yet, but I will bookmark him as we're speaking, and I will watch him. AJ Johnson from Heritage, you say? Let's find that boy.
Willie Diamonds, 305 Sports Now. What's good, brother? Willie Diamond's in the building.
AJ Johnson, American Heritage. Speaking of American Heritage, Xavier Lucas, man. Xavier Lucas. Are you sure his name is AJ Johnson? I don't see an AJ Johnson for Heritage. Also,
Flag, what's good, brother? Flag in the building. Yes, sir.
Hey, DM me his name. I'll check him out.
Luke Nickel, early. Yeah, he's coming in the
yeah, I think Luke's coming in early.
He's coming in early. Yep.
A lot of people sleep on Elijah Rudolph, by the way. I see somebody saying they like Elijah Rudolph. People be sleeping on him.
He's talking, he's saying I like Elijah Griffin, but I would prefer Stewart or Justice Terry. So we're not getting any of those two.
Yeah, we're not getting any of those.
So
Elijah, I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you. We're not getting and Elijah's our best bet.
And that's even but he's
question about Damian Martinez. I do not think so. I'd be shocked if he comes back for another year to college football. Period. No.
Yeah. There's no reason. Not for a running back. There's no reason.
Not for a running back. No. If I'm advising him, go ahead and get up out of there.
This is the question, right, fellas? Do we get a portal QB? Do we ride with Emory? Much love. I think we definitely get a portal QB. And
got my favorite
just for the competition alone, man. Yeah, I mean, you got to have if you don't get a portal QB, you're saying Emory's gonna battle it out with Luke Nickel and
Emory.
That's it.
And Judd.
Yeah, nah. I think a portal QB is definitely coming through this year.
I have hot takes on this. I like the kid from Wazoo. I watched him last night. I stayed up till about 2 watching damn near every throw he's made this year. I like him a lot. He reminds me of Bo Nix with a better arm. Forgot about him. Sorry, I'm thinking about a comment I just read. But okay, so you got to ask yourself this: do you sacrifice recruiting for the portal a lot? Right? Do you start to bring in guys with too much time? And what does that say to quarterback recruits in the future? Right? We got a guy that's been 10 toes down with us since TVD was throwing, got in pick sixes with his hamstring off the bone. Never wavered, never buckled, never did the funky thing where he 10 toes down and he wearing somebody else's jersey next week. Luke has been down, locked in since he locked in. So you have to be careful who you bring in the portal. You bring in a freshman or somebody that didn't play last year. You're essentially telling Luke, there's somebody ahead of you for the next 3, at least 2 to 3. So you got to be kind of careful, because how do you then go into high school kids' living room and tell them, like, you're going to be my guy? He going to say, oh, so you could do me like you did X, Y. And so you got to be careful. So I'm of 2 minds with that. But I do think it does make sense to tell Luke, all right, your redshirt freshman year is your redshirt. You redshirt your freshman year. You'll sit your sophomore year, and then we give you the keys. But then you got to ask yourself, is that the plan, or is the plan for Luke to sit 1 year and give him the keys? I don't know their plan. Or do you tell yourself, we're going to build a badass defense, we're going to have a badass running game, we're going to have weapons, and we're going to start the freshmen?
Nah, coach. First of all, we know who the coach is. So
yeah, I don't think Cristobal's starting a freshman, bro.
Yeah,
I just don't think he's starting a freshman quarterback.
And I think, competition is what it is, right? So you have to bring somebody in this year. Now, if we're talking about the Wazoo quarterback, what is he? Is he a junior, senior?
He's a sophomore.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
So it could be an instance where he gets 1 good year on some camps. Let's say he has a
sophomore.
A Cam-esque year next year if he's here, and he leaves, and then after that you have let's say a senior Emery and then a sophomore Luke Nickel, redshirt freshman Luke Nickel battling it out. You know, and then we have to think about who the offensive coordinator is going to be. What if Coach Dawson's not handing?
True.
You know what I mean? So
I think you bring in a portal quarterback. That's Emery's career here done.
Yeah. There's a lot of factors that go into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's no way. Like you bring in, you bring in. And he from Texas too. That's crazy. Another Texas quarterback from Wazoo. You bring in homeboy from Wazoo, who I like, who would be. He's at the top of my board. I think you lose Emery for sure. I don't think there's no way you hold on to Emery if you bring in somebody that has 2 years left. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
Unless he could stay 10 toes down and just say, look, I just need one.
I'm gonna beat him out. He may try to beat him out. He may be like,
yeah, he may try to beat him out.
Let's get it.
He may try to beat him out.
Let's get it. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
So, I think that competition is fantastic. I hope,
I don't think the whole room bolts, Rocky. I don't think Luke burns off if you bring in somebody that's going to start for 2 years.
Nah.
Because I don't think Luke is thinking he's starting from right now. He's starting as a freshman.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So essentially, he would be a redshirt junior or a redshirt sophomore.
Hold on. Dose is saying, which is why I asked about Luke. Give Emery the QB1 or start Luke. No transfers. Nah.
I ain't giving anything to anybody.
Yeah, I ain't giving nobody. Nobody is. That's Cam Ward behavior. Cam Ward had the starting spot.
Yeah.
I don't think you give
handing that motherfucker
Emery the starting spot. Nah. Not in my.
I'd hand it to John. I'd hand it to John. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. He nice. But I also want to promote from within, and I want to be able to tell recruits that if you come here, you can play here. So it's tricky, man.
Yeah,
it's tricky.
That is
tricky. It's very, very
real
tricky.
Quick. Let's hear.
I also think I want a dual threat quarterback. I'm not asking for Lamar Jackson, but I want a quarterback that can pick up me at 3rd and 4 with his legs when the receivers get locked up. I want a guy that can evade pressure and that can be elusive back there in the pocket. So there's that. But then, like Joe said, it depends on who the coordinator is.
Yep.
He'll give me that go-go offense. How about that?
Real quick. We'll be right back. Real quick.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Hey, we bringing CB to Caneswear too. You know what I mean? We outside.
Spin a check. Hey, does our discount work if we're there?
Yes, absolutely.
It does?
Yeah, man. Yep. They just punch it in.
When we going to Caneswear, dog? Friday or Saturday?
Saturday we ain't gonna have time.
So yeah,
we
Friday.
Gotta be there. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, we go Friday at some point. Yeah, we're gonna have to make moves Friday.
Yeah.
Have to land and go.
Yeah, it's gonna be moving. Yeah. Well, see, I land in the morning though.
I'll be there Thursday night. So
bet.
Yeah, we got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, bet.
Yep. Mario's not bringing.
Hey, we're finna be outside, y'all.
We outside. Be outside. Hopefully it's not raining. Mo, what's good? Where will Emery go and start? Like walk into a starting position? Who gives him that? Yeah, you're right. That's what we're saying.
Virginia. Mo, I feel like a level like that. Virginia. Purdue.
Maybe. He's still gonna have to battle for it, I think, wherever he goes.
He's still gonna have to battle for it, but he's still a big kid, strong arm, tough as nails. You know what I'm saying? Can galvanize a locker room. We know that. We know Emery he's got skills.
Anthony's saying I like Miller Morse or Jackson Dart might come back. Or he's gonna transfer to Ole Miss. Really?
Dart's going to the league. Dart ain't coming back. And Miller Moss, no. Hell no.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good on Miller.
Nah, I'll start. No, run me Luke for that. Hell no. I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Hell no. Michael Van Buren. Did I say something?
Hey, what's good, brother? HSS Canes, man. What's going on, brother? We need a DT and a QB. Yeah, I definitely.
Defensive tackle is going to be fine, man. We got Justin Scott, Artavius Jones, Armando Blunt, Moten coming back next year.
Moten got to get healthy, man. Jeez.
Dalen Russell coming in as well.
Yeah. We still gonna need.
And we still got, and we got a. Why am I blinking?
Yeah,
Dante Simpson coming in this year. I think we'll be okay. Getting a vet in the room won't hurt, but I think we'll be fine.
I'm sure that's gonna happen. I think we'll probably altogether. I'm gonna say about 8 to 10 out the portal, man. I thought it was gonna be less, but I can see it being about 8 to 10 out the portal this year.
2 DBs, if not 3.
Yeah, with the heaviest being along the D line still, I think, because you have Elijah Alston leaving, right? I think Tyler Barron's leaving.
Yeah, but I'm actually okay with our defensive line, especially the youth on it.
Yeah, but you're still gonna, because again, you got to be deep, man. You still
because you're returning.
You see how many injuries we got?
You bringing back Bain, Horton, Lightfoot, Blunt, Pickett, Jones, McConaughey, Dalen Russell, Elias Rudolph. Boy, that boy has been absolutely nothing. I ain't gonna say his name. Justin Scott, Ahmad Moten. I think you got some depth there.
But you gotta. All right, so we breaking it down now. We know we have depth at the ends.
Yeah, on the edge we got, and you add Malik Bryant to that as well. I think we're fine on the edges. I don't think we need to bring anything in on the edges.
Edges are fine, but then D tackle, I still don't think we have a true D tackle, other than Josh Horton, and that's size wise. But Simeon Barrow is the true kind of D tackle. But other than that, I don't think we have a true D tackle other than Josh.
Let's see what Juggernaut look like next year before we.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's
because he built like Simeon Barrow. Like
that's what I'm looking for.
He built like Simeon Barrow
and Justin Scott. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then Blunt, I think Blunt will be your Mezzi. He'll be like Mezzador. Blunt gonna play inside and outside. I think that's your Mezzador going forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you move.
Yeah,
we
back. Cali Kane, we back, man. I got the green. I got the background back up. It's game week now. You know what I mean? It's game week now, so we back up.
Yeah, Cook is gone. Cook is a redshirt junior. He's out of here.
Ooh, offensive line, Naeem. O-line.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it's gonna be some.
I think it's going. I feel like on the O-line, I think it's going to be about 4 or 5 going.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna just go down the roster right now, right? Lou Cristobal is a redshirt, is a senior. He's gone. Nino is a freshman. Nino Francavilla is a freshman. Walk on. Francis Mauinoa, he's back next year. Tommy Kensler. I don't know what happens with Bruno next year. Pancake. I don't know what happens with Pancake next year. Jalen Rivers is gone. Ian Johnson. Markel Bell will be back next year. Antonio Tripp, I don't know what happens there. I think Inez Cooper is in the draft. Frankie Tenelau, I'm not sure what happens there. Juan Manaya is back next year. He's a freshman. He's redshirting this year. Matthew McCoy is a redshirt sophomore. We got Derek Plaz coming back next year.
Plazzy.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't think Inez Cooper leaving is as 100% as most people think.
I need that boy gone.
I think he enjoys college. I think he's taken care of. And I think he may stay.
You think he may stay?
I think he may stay.
So maybe. Theoretically, right now, if we're not even talking about portal, what we're just building our offensive line next year based off what we have in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Nino Francavilla at center, they've been tuning
I
that
know.
dude.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's their center, bro. They've been tuning him up since
But
he
hold
got on
on,
campus.
son. SJ could come in and bag that.
That's true.
SJ can come in and bag that, boy.
That's true. That's true.
Or
But
he could play guard, maybe.
Nino got to step on that boy. You know what I'm saying? Nino got to step on that boy.
SJ being early. SJ being early.
True. So let's do this. Let's get funky. Let's say we got Nino in the middle, and then both guards. Let's say we're gonna go Coop and SJ. Put SJ on the right side next to Maui Noah, so he got the vet on his side, right? Who's the left tackle? Bell.
Mikel Bell.
Mm-hmm. And that's your offensive line. From the left to the right, you got Bell, Cooper, Nino, SJ, and Francis. And if it's not SJ, then you're looking at maybe Bruno or Plaz at that side. Because remember, they did want to start Plaz in the interior and then kick him out.
Ryan Rodriguez,
Rodriguez, Plaz, Juan Manaya, who is a massive human being. Yeah. At some point, Frankie Tanalau, that development, I think we need to flip him to the defensive line, bro. Because his huddle at defensive line in high school was crazy. Frankie Tanalau. I think he should be a DT. That size too.
That's your DT, yo.
I think so, man. The way he's powerful. So yeah, you also got Ryan Rodriguez. Now you know how Mirabal is. He likes to swing guy. He likes to have about 6 guys up there up front. Yeah. So you still have Antonio Tripp, got Matt McCoy, who's an interior guy. Yeah, Matt McCoy, Antonio Tripp. So it's probably Bell, Cooper, Nino, McCoy, Maui Noah, SJ as your swing guy.
So Pancake is gone.
I think Pancake's gone. I think if he can't win that left tackle spot, he's gone for sure.
Yeah, what if he gets another spring to get it in? They like, yo, this is your spring right here. This is you. Let's get it.
I'd say the only thing that's open for him right now is right guard or left tackle. But with what we've seen out of Bell, I think that's Bell's spot to lose going into camp next year.
So what if we see Bell, Pancake, Nino, Coop, Maui?
Whoo!
That could be something.
But then we may win Jordan Lyle a goddamn Heisman with that kind of lineup. We may have a 2,000 yard, but that I like that. I like that for another reason. It's the development. It's the guys that we brought in here and developed and then earn their spot. I think we're deep at the offensive line, but I wouldn't be surprised if we lose 3 or 4 to the portal because you're also bringing in you're bringing in SJ
Max
on the
Buchanan,
offensive line.
You got Max Buchanan, SJ.
You got Max Buchanan. You got Jaden Wilkerson and Demetrius Campbell. Jaden Wilkerson is my Nez Cooper.
Yeah.
With
those boys, we know those boys are developmental.
Yeah. Demetrius Campbell 6'6", 300. Jaden Wilkerson 6'6", 330. Both of those guys, those are tuck and develop guys.
So now, does McCoy
Max Buchanan?
Does McCoy stay swing? Does he stay swinging? Yeah,
that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have.
Question. It's a great problem to have. But in this day and age, where guys unfortunately like to have their roles definitive, it's a stressful problem to have.
I think one of the two. So if McCoy or Pancake is not somewhere heavy in the rotation, I think one of them leave.
One of them is
whoever's not the one. Yeah.
Tripp is interesting because I always thought he was the center of the future, but then you got guys like you got Nino, you got SJ coming in, and SJ is nice. Who leaves at running back? I think our running back room is one. I think AJ Allen hits the portal because he needs to be a starter for a full year. Yeah, he's too goddamn good not to have a full season.
He don't get enough burn. I don't understand.
He's just too good. I'm Michigan State, Iowa, somewhere like that in the Big Ten. Give my man a full season of carries. He's too good. He needs to put a full season together for the NFL. So I think he goes just on necessity. But other than that, You got Martinez who's graduating or who's going to the
Mhm.
league. So you're returning Mark Fletcher, Jordan Lau, Chris Johnson, and Hellcat, and I think they all stay. I'd be surprised if any of
And
them leave.
who's
And you're only bringing in one,
yeah.
so we're only
At
bringing in Pringle.
receiver.
That
Who
gets
leaves?
funky.
Yeah.
So there's a couple guys that have to leave. We're not talking about just seniors because we're losing the guys to the draft that we know we're losing, like X, Sam Brown, Jacoby. They're out of necessity. They're out of here.
What if Isaiah Horton leaves?
I don't think Horton leaves.
Because I think his stock is pretty.
There's nah. Because he BMOC next year. He the guy next year. I don't think he leaves. That's wide receiver 1 next year.
Mm-hmm.
You chain that motherfucker to the building. He ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Shamar Kirk needs to go play somewhere for a year.
My guy Shimmy, man.
That one breaks my heart because I feel like we dropped the ball there for some odd reason.
Yeah.
I think we dropped the ball there. I think he goes.
Real quick, do you feel like there are some specialty roles that could be carved out for certain people, man? Like
we don't do that, unfortunately. We don't use a rotation at receiver, and you can make the argument that they're that productive, but there's still room for some snaps for some guys off the bench, and we don't do that. The most rotation you get is Horton off the bench. You know, JoJo's first man up when someone gets hurt. But for the most part, you're not seeing them sprinkle in Ray. You're not seeing them sprinkle in JoJo. You're not seeing them sprinkle in. It's not happening. So we've been begging for that for 2 years. So I want to say yes, but I just don't think so. We don't see a different package. Like we don't see them coming with a whole different group of receivers from time to time. So I just don't think it's happening. So I think guys on transfer watch have to be Ray, have to be Shamar Kirk. I'd be surprised if we lose any of the freshmen from last year. Nikar, Chance, and JoJo should be back next year. I'd be surprised if any of them dip, but I would not be surprised if Ray and Shamar take off because I don't see Ray's role here. If I'm gonna be real with you,
yeah, that's facts. Unfortunately,
I don't see his role here. And then there's some big fish out there at receiver.
Still, yeah.
There's some big fish coming in. I'm in that portal. If Zachariah Branch is really jumping in the portal,
man, listen.
You find a way. I don't give a fuck
that's
what you do.
That's your slot right there.
You find a way. I don't care what you do or how much it costs. I don't want.
And I think that's gonna be similar to a Cam type of situation, like who's throwing me the ball, you know, who you getting to throw me the ball, and that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be the question, man. That's gonna be
tough because you can never. We all hype on Wazoo, and we don't know if he even dipping. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know. You don't even know. Like I've seen somebody put a talented freshman quarterback in the comments 18 times tonight. We don't know if he dipping. All he's ever said is he loved where he at. So
I agree. I think he should have been.
I don't know because he bad at it. Like he a dog at it.
And this is going to be a problem too. Definitely.
This one upsets me too because there should have been a there should have been.
Nah, but with him.
They tried. They did try at the beginning of the year. They did try. They have tried. They have tried. Do I think they've tried enough? No. I don't think they've tried enough. I don't. Especially early when some of the other running backs weren't seeing the field or weren't in rhythm as much. I feel like that was the time. And he's just a change of pace guy that I just don't think we utilize enough. So you have to ask yourself who's coaching the offense next year, though. What kind of offense is it going to be?
The main thing.
You don't know. Bring De'Aaron King to the crib, dog. Bring homie back.
I would like to see an NFL guy, man. I would really like to see an NFL guy. Somebody who will utilize every piece of talent
Does McDaniel have a protege over there or a guy? You know how Sean McVay always had a guy. You know what I'm saying? Who you looked at and you was like, oh, hey, that quarterback coach though. Does McDaniel have a guy like that?
I'm sure. It's hard to get them guys from some people don't want to come to college. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to coach in college at all.
It's a different commitment. They don't. A lot of guys don't like recruiting, especially nowadays.
And they ain't
like old school recruiting. They damn sure don't want to deal with this kind of recruiting.
Yeah, you have to recruit on Coach Cristobal's staff. So
yeah, you have to be dedicated to it. You got to put in the hours.
Yeah,
because he gonna put in the hours. So you don't have no excuse when you're on Cristobal's staff.
All right,
I think that's the interesting point. And quarterback is gonna be crazy in the portal because I think a lot of teams loaded up in the class last year with 2 guys, and it looks like a lot of those teams that loaded up with 2 guys, one of them's on their way out already. So there's a lot of blue chip guys from last year's class that are going to be looking for homes this year. So it'll be interesting.
Absolutely.
Very interesting.
Real quick, man. Again, Saturday, Wake at noon. We got to pack the rock. We got to let these boys know we here for that playoff run. We at You Heard are giving away two tickets to the Wake Forest game. Now they're going to be separately seated. One ticket, you're going to sit with Benny. Bonding with Benny.
You're bonding with Ben.
Yeah, you're gonna bond with Ben. The other seat is just a different seat somewhere else. The keyword that you need to know is did I forget the keyword? What was the keyword?
I forgot.
From last show.
What was the keyword?
Oh shit. Damn it. Now this is where we need Ben, because Ben remembers.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
Hey, that keyword didn't work anyway. Let's give him a new one. y'all didn't understand the assignment behind the whole keyword situation. So let's try that again.
What's the keyword? Chalupa.
Keyword is playoffs.
Playoffs. Ooh, buddy. Keyword is
that's what we
playoffs.
fight. That's what we plan for this year, right?
Playoffs?
That's what's on the table. Playoffs? Y'all want to
Playoffs?
talk to me about play? That would have been Cristobal last year. You gotta said that shit. He'd have lit y'all up.
Keyword is playoffs. So listen, the rules, man. You have to comment on the YouTube page, or you can hit us on Twitter. You can hit us on Twitter. You can tag us. You can DM us. Whatever. The keyword is playoffs. You have to be a subscriber to our YouTube channel.
Get these free tickets, man. They free tickets.
You know what I mean? But you have to be a subscriber. And you have to tell us that keyword, man. And then we'll get your information and we will transfer the ticket straight to you, man. You know, it's nothing.
Yeah, man. Everybody in the chat. If you down there, you're like, man, I kind of want to go. You get a free ticket. You get a free ticket at this point. Don't miss out on getting to see Cam Ward live. You gonna look we don't got too many of these left.
Yeah. Facts. This is the last home game. This is the last
home game. If you've never seen Cam Ward live, this is his last home game as a collegiate quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes.
That's right.
It's been a special season. We have not had a quarterback put up numbers like this literally ever. So come be a part of it. You're going to kick yourself if that man end up holding that Heisman Trophy and you didn't get to see him live. You're going to lie to people in the future and say you went to one of them games.
Yes.
So, and all you got to do is comment playoffs. Add us. Add us at You Heard on Twitter. Just send us the word playoffs. Yep. That's it. You may end up being one of 3 that sends it and you automatically get one of the tickets. So y'all tweet us anyway. You tweet us anyway.
Comment
playoffs,
anyway, man. Comment anyway, man.
Get to this game, man. It's gonna be cool. And then you're gonna see us at the game. We gonna chop it up, have some fun. Come out there, man. Experience this.
I've been, the games at the Rock been magical this year, man. Like for real. It's been dope. It's been a dope experience. Next year gonna be crazy because of just simply because of the schedule we have next year. Like we got to start planning for the Notre Dame game, CB. We gotta start planning.
We were talking about me and my dad were talking about that. I was like, hey, I want you to come, but that's gonna sell out so fast.
It's gonna be crazy.
So
man.
fast. My dad was like,
crazy.
"You don't know nobody over there?" Not like that. Like, not like that. Like I know 2 players that play over there, but I don't got pulled like that anywhere. Yeah. Like I don't know. We buying those. Those are being bought.
It's gonna be crazy.
But that's
man.
when I can't miss, bro. I cannot miss that one.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. We at the Rock Saturday, man. We outside Saturday. Wednesday night we'll be back. CB, what you got this week? Do you have anything this week?
New video gonna be dropping tomorrow at some point, and then one on Friday. So I'm gonna drop two this week. As always, I like to drop 2. I haven't dropped the past couple weeks just because players are in the playoffs right now, so they don't really have a lot of time for this. So I try to give them space when, you know what I'm saying, rubber's hitting the road right now. They everybody trying to get a ring, so I like to let them have their focus. So but we will be back dropping one either tomorrow or Tuesday. It all depends on how much time I have to edit it. But Wednesday I'll probably be on the You Heard show because I'm off work on Wednesday. It'd be probably the first time I ever can make You Heard on Wednesday.
Did you off Wednesday and the rest of the week?
I'm off, baby.
Oh yeah. He on vacation. That boy ain't gonna know what to do. He on vacation.
I'm not playing no games. There was no man. Let me work till Thursday because something may pop up and they may make me work the weekend. No,
John, thank you, man. Shit, it was explosive.
Oh, explosive. So either tweet us explosive or playoff.
Whichever one you got.
Whichever one, bro. Tweet us at You Heard Pod. One of the two. Earn yourself some tickets. And if you got tickets already, but you know a homeboy that lives in the area, tell him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tell him, hey, all you gotta do is tweet these dudes, hit the subscribe button, and you can come to the game. So tell one of your homeboys. John, I see you right there.
John must be trying to get out. Okay, John. Hold on. John must be John, man. Yo. All right. You in there, baby.
All right, baby. We got you.
John. To the channel, John. And we got you, brother. Be back Wednesday. CB will be on You Heard. We'll talk about we'll break down Wake Forest, man, and give some score predictions on Wake, and then we'll get ready to be down there, man. Hopefully the Fong bomb is correct, and hopefully we see a flip soon, and let's get ready, man. It's almost December. It's almost time. It's almost time, man.
We planning to do a signing day special.
Here. Definitely.
So that'll be fun. Probably do like an all-day thing. We're gonna try to reach out to as many recruits as we can to have them come pop in, just say a few words, say what's up to the chat. It's a busy day for them, so we can't guarantee one or any of them can pull up because it's a huge day for them and their families, but. Nice. We're gonna reach out to all the ones, a lot of them are friends of the pod, their families are friends of the pod. So we're gonna reach out to those that we built relationships with, try to have them come on and just talk to y'all about their sign day experience.
Yep. All right, thank you everybody for joining us, man. We out of here. Yo, you know it's all about that you, man. We'll holla at y'all.